Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. So I went to the MOT with the CX last week. The full story about that will come in a minute on the test drive. But at last, my winter car is ready. Well, at least it's legal. It got a lot of issues still. Don't worry, there will be many more videos on this car. Just because it's on number plate, it's not a finished project in my book just yet. There is lots of stuff that I need to do. The polishing is one of the things, but mechanical bits are first priority at the moment because this is going to be my daily driver now. So I need all the mechanical bits to be as good as they are going to get, in my hands at least. But it got number plates on it now. It's legal to drive. I have been driving it around a lot today and it drives extremely nicely. I'm really surprised. Well, maybe not surprised, but currently it's really cold in Denmark and there is snow. I was not expecting this to be good in snow, but it's actually really nice to drive on the slippery stuff. So this means that I can give the Abarth a well-deserved break and put it into the storage facility and then drive this around. I'm going to make a test drive video in a while explaining all the weird stuff that this car got, the Duravi steering, the suspension, everything is weird. And I would like to make a video just about the driving of a Citroen CX. So that will come in a while. But all there's left to do right now is to do one very important thing in here and then go a little bit back in time to do the test drive. I took a small test drive with the camera just after getting the number plates. So we'll switch to that. But before that, let's do the very important thing. Because the CX is missing something back here. And it's lying just up here. The Seaside Garage sticker. This is proof that this car has risen from the dead. There we go. Nice. I don't sell these stickers, but all my Patreons get these for free. So if you want them, then sign up on Patreon and help me out buying more weird cars like this. Let's cut to the test drive and see you later. And the CX made it. It is now fully road legal, MOT'd, got number plates on it and all that. I'm still getting to know this car. Now that will take a while, that's for sure, because it's a quirky car. One thing I found out now, which is a bit late, is that I thought something was wrong with the heater system in this car. So I went to Google to see if anyone could help me a little bit, and it turns out that the CX in good working condition got a heater like there's really not a lot of output in this. I can feel the heat very nicely, but it's just not really getting pushed anywhere. And it's not because the fan is not spinning, because the fan is actually rather noisy. I do believe I can improve mine a lot. I think there will be some leaks or something wrong, because this is just, you can just feel it when you put your hands over the outlets, but other than that, not. But anyway, that's not the main thing. The main thing is that the CX is driving, and I cannot believe how well it actually is driving right now. The condition in Denmark right now is not very good. Yeah, well, it depends. If it was a rear-wheel drive vehicle, it would be perfect conditions. But as you can see, it's very snowy, icy, and slippery. I actually took the Abarth for a drive yesterday just to try it out in the snow. And that car does not have tires on it that is very good for these conditions. And I just had to give up. It was a lot of fun, but it was pretty much impossible to drive it. This though is really impressive, and I don't really know what I was expecting from a French big car in the snow, but it's really stable in the slippery stuff, and the ABS LHM hydraulic brake system is impressive, especially for the 80s. I'm really impressed about it. So yeah, I went to the MOT station last week with this car and got it through the test. Everything was actually quite impressive. The brakes were really efficient. It was braking pretty straight within all the limits. Everything was just fine on the braking sides of things. The pollution test was perfect, even though it is a bit smelly. I can't remember exactly, but I might write it right here. The maximum limit of CO in the exhaust is not that hard to get right with an old car like this, because they are quite high. And this one, being from '89, doesn't need a catalytic converter, but this one does have one, so it's way better than most of the cars from that era, that's for sure. Then it turned out I had overlooked one of the high beam. This car got 4 bulbs that lights up when you got high beam on it. I overlooked one of them. It was one of those that I swapped the entire lamp for. So I didn't really notice, because when you sit inside the car, the high beam was looking pretty well, but yeah, it was missing one of the bulbs. That's an MOT fail in Denmark, so it failed on that one. And then it also failed on something else that was a little bit annoying. But rules are rules, and that's just the way it is. But as mentioned, the brake test was, it passed it with flying colors. But the front discs got rust pitting on them, and it's an MOT fail. So I had to get new brake discs or get them fixed in a lathe. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone close by who does that kind of stuff. And if I go to an actual shop to get it done, it would be more expensive than new discs. I am really dreaming about finding some kind of way to fix those kinds of things myself. But as you know, I'm limited on space in my garage, so I cannot have a big lathe for that kind of stuff. So yeah. But I had to order a new set of discs from Germany, and it took a week or so to get here. I got them yesterday and fitted them yesterday evening, and then I went to the MOT station again this morning, and it passed, which is wonderful. This means that the revival project of the Citroen CX is now over. But I'm pretty sure you will be seeing quite a lot of the car in the future still, because there's a lot of stuff wrong with this that I need to fix. I got an issue where the car won't start by the key every 5th or maybe 10th time. Nothing happens when I turn the key. I have to go and short the wire going to the starter solenoid at the battery, then it just fires up. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the ignition barrel. That's one thing. Another thing is I swapped the wiper mechanism. I don't think I filmed that though. With another one, which is working, the other one wasn't. This one though got the most noisy bearing in the world, and also it parks wherever I just stop the wiper, it will just park there. That's not very nice. That would be nice to fix. Also, it seems to be cranking extremely slowly. It is really cold. The oil is a bit thick for this kind of weather, as some of you have mentioned. I might go a little bit thinner, but it's not that, because even when the car is smoking hot, it still cranks a little bit slowly. So I think I will have to maybe take the starter motor apart, clean it up and fit it back on. Maybe I even need to swap it, but it could also just be some wiring issue, a weak ground or something like that. There's a lot of possibilities. But the main thing is I now have a winter car, and it's the most awesome winter car that I have ever had in my entire life. This is awesome. The CX is known to be a comfortable car, and it is. It's really comfortable. I have no idea if it is supposed to feel like it is feeling, because I don't have anything to... I have never driven a perfect CX. I know that the suspension spheres in this car is most likely very old. As far as I know, they should be changed every 5th year, but of course I haven't. It is very comfortable though. I'm not complaining at all, but I might change them anyway just to try to see how it could feel. But this is a lot of fun to drive. My front windscreen is fucking up at the moment because of that weak air system. The Citroen CX GTI 2.5 with non-turbo develops around 125 or thereabout horsepower, so it's not a quick machine, but it is not slow either. I'm pretty happy with the performance. It gets up and goes pretty nicely, especially in snowy conditions where you don't really want it to get up and go too much. It is really driving really nicely. I'm gonna make another driving video of this, explaining all the quirks of this car, because the Diravi steering is something else, the suspension is something else, everything is different, and it, to be honest, it needs its own video to fully explain all the funny things about this car. So that will be in one of the next videos. But now it's driving, that's the most important bit. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.